Hi guys, welcome back to a Romanian Resurgence. My name is Chris, aka Big Will. Before we get into today's video, a very big Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you all have a fantastic day and a really good time over the festive period. Today we have two important matches for you. We're against Dinamo Bucharest in what I believe is another derby probably for us, and then we'll follow it up with the second league game against Otelul Galati. The game in the cup we will do off camera. It is against a third division side, and I suspect it could be relatively straightforward. Since you were last with us, obviously we had that horrible derby result against FCSB. We lost 2-0 at home to Rapid Bucharest in a game that they were by far the better team, and we didn't really show an awful lot of quality. But then we won 2-1 away against Craiova. A 3-2 win followed that at home against University Cluj. And then, unfortunately, we lost 3-2 against Petrol. We were 3-0 down, and we scored two late goals just to make it look a little bit more respectable. Marcel Zimber, certainly the standout signing for us so far. 4 goals so far this season, and a couple of assists on top of that as well. So going into these two league games, current league table has us sat in 10th place. We are performing above expectations, and we're gradually finding a little bit um, of consistency in our play. But at the same time, we do lack a little bit of quality compared to a number of the clubs in this division. So the target is just to avoid relegation. It's going to be very difficult, I think. But I think, given how things are at the moment, it could be quite achievable if we can pick up a couple of good results along the way. First game, as I mentioned, is against Dinamo Bucharest. They're sat just above us in the table. They also have the top scorer in the league, we being second with Marcel Zimber. So hopefully, like I say, we can go out there and just put in a really good performance. If we can come away with the result, it would be even better. Like I say, it's very hit and miss at the moment. We're certainly showing glimpses of quality, but at times it's just a little bit lacking. We have managed to make a couple more signings, and we are trying to offload one or two players as well, but unfortunately, it's just not quite happening in terms of the player sales. But in terms of the players that come in, we have signed a new goalkeeper. Nikola Chetkovic has come in. He's been pretty strong. On his debut was against Rapid Bucharest. He really did suffer, unfortunately, but he still got a good match rating. The next game, he had 12 attempts at goal at him. He only conceded once, and we managed to win the game against Craiova. He rated an 8.9 for that match, following a penalty save as well. He certainly seems to be a good goalkeeper, and he gives us a little bit of solidity. He has made an error or two as well, but that is again down to the defence on top of everything else. The other player we brought in was JP Chermont, who's a Brazilian right back. He has come in to be a squad player, but he will certainly rotate in and out of the team with Odorinde, who hasn't had an opportunity really as of yet. He has come off the bench once, but that is it. Other than that, the balance of the squad is looking reasonable. And like I say, we are trying to bring through these younger players that we've signed and get them plenty of game time so they can develop their games. Shalimba have started winning games as well. They've won their third game of the season now, and they are now sat above us. But it is all very, very tight and congested at the moment in the table. So we need to keep up doing what we're doing, and hopefully we can find a way to get a good result in this derby game against what I believe to be a much better team, unfortunately. Mulder is transfer listed, as is Jack Simpson, and we've also transfer listed Deshevsky as well. Despite his qualities as a goalkeeper, he has really suffered when playing for us. He's made a lot of errors, and I just lost confidence in him. If we can get the fee that I'm hoping we can, it would be brilliant, and it will clear the club's debts as well. But for the time being, we've just got to wait and see on that one, and hopefully we can find a way to get these players out of the football club, because at the minute they're not attracting any interest at all. So going into this derby game, it's going to be a tough one. I'm not expecting us to win. To be quite honest, the second league game I think is going to be a lot more competitive. I think, but again, we'll just have to see how we get on. Um, we do concede chances, but we have been creating plenty of matches as well. So we're just starting to click as a team, and I'm hoping that if we can maintain morale in and around the level it's currently at, where we're being competitive in games, yes, sometimes we're losing, but we're sometimes winning as well, then hopefully we'll find a way to really push on. But that is a fantastic start, and Pau Migueles has managed to break through the Dinamo Bucharest defence, and we take the lead. It's a lovely finish from him. A little bit scrappy in the midfield, but we do manage to win out on that one. Dorat with a lovely pass into him, one-touch control, and slots it in to that far corner past the goalkeeper, Golubovic, and that's a really good start from our point of view. We have been the better side in the match so far, and they do play relatively defensively, to be quite honest. They're playing with a back seven, as far as I'm aware. Um, so it's something that they are inviting pressure, but we have got to be a little bit careful as well. Here's Ajuro. Nice little reverse pass inside to David Matai. And now Migueles into Marcel Zimba. That's a good effort, but it's just over the crossbar from the big man, the big Zambian man up front. He's had a very good start to his career here. He is certainly going to be one of the heroes of this save, I think, as if he develops how I want him to. George Bocker, unfortunately, hasn't really seen, well, he's not seen any game time as of yet. I mean, he is still only 15 years of age. He's not ready for this level by any means, but he is certainly going to be a part of the squad permanently, that is for sure. But that's a very good first half. Dynamo not having a shot on target, which is great from our point of view. It's a very even game, and hopefully we can either hold on to this or push on and maybe get a second. Ilic here with a delivery with the corner. It's into that near post, and the header has gone over the crossbar, luckily. Once again off target from Dynamo. And it remains 1-0. We are yet to keep a clean sheet this season. This would be a fantastic opportunity to do so. Yes, we're winning. It is a little bit awkward in terms of giving the team a shout, but at the minute, Dynamo growing in the game, and we're struggling to deal with them at the minute. Svetko coming down the right-hand side, plays it into Kostin. And now Lay into Ilic, who strikes from distance. And again, luckily from us, it's off target. Half an hour to go. We're doing well to hold on. Dynamo, arguably the better side in the game in terms of chance creation, but they've not had an attempt on target. There's a lot of yellow cards happening in the game as well. We've got to be very, very wary here. We will have to make some changes. We're looking a little bit light in terms of fitness right now. Sierra's going to have to come on for David Matai. I don't want to be taking him off. He's our best midfield player, but it is what it is. Dragici's going to come off for Dumitru, who's done very, very well recently. And, I mean, the fullbacks are nervous. The holding midfielder's nervous. But even the players on the bench are looking nervous as well. So, yeah, it's not ideal by any means, but got to really be careful here. We'll leave it at that for now. There are other players that can be brought off because of these fitness concerns, but we'll fire the lads up a little bit, see if it'll push them on a little bit further. With 10 minutes to go, we've got every opportunity here. We are going to pause once again. I am just worried a little bit about Marcel Zimba. Boca can come on up front for him. And Bruno Henrique is struggling now as well, so Bachev can come on for him as well. Again, I'm a little bit concerned about the yellow cards. Kovacevic is going to come on for Ajuro, I think, just to finalise the substitutions. And fingers crossed, we can hold on to this. It would be a phenomenal result if we could get the win here at home. The ground is packed out as well. This could be a huge result for us financially as well. Here's Migueles, lofting the ball over the top. George Bocker could be in behind. He couldn't quite beat the goalkeeper to the ball. That was a great delivery over the top there, but it just couldn't quite fall for him. And the delivery forward from the keeper is nicely controlled from Matai Marin, calmly done. Chermont exchanging passes with Dumitru, and now Chermont again into Matai Marin. There's still only a few minutes left of this game. It's a very long highlight, and Matai Marin's giving it away, and Irimia is coming down the right-hand side, but again, a very wayward effort from the winger, and it's over the bar again. They've not had a single shot on target throughout this game, and hopefully we have held on here for a vital 3 points. In the end, they did have a shot on target, but That is a phenomenal result in this derby game. A 1-0 victory thanks to that goal from Migueles. Excellent stuff. Certainly something to build on. And we can be very, very pleased with that. A 1-0 win jumps us straight up to 6th place. I mean, it's all very tightly congested. I'm not reading too much into the table, really, at this stage. But that is a big, big result for us. And the target, from my point of view, is to stay ahead of Concordia, Chindia, and Shalimba. If we can stay ahead of both of those clubs, then we've got a good chance this season. That is a huge 3 points. As I mentioned before, we've got the cup game in between, so we'll get that played off camera and then we'll come back for that game against Ottolo Galati. There will be a bit of rotation involved, but the focus is on that league game. So bear with me and we'll be back very, very soon. Okay then guys, here we go for that second league game against Ottolo Galati. But first, Merry Christmas to me. We got knocked out of the cup by a non-league side. A 3-1 defeat away from home in a game that we got completely battered in. And even in our rotation, we still put a good team out. And they just didn't perform to any kind of expectations. Some of the players are on very thin ice. Mulder played in that game as well. There was 4 shots on target against him. He conceded 3 of them, so he is definitely done now. There's no way he's going to work his way back into this team. And Jack Simpson played in that game as well, and he was shocking also. So Oderinde made his full debut again. Didn't cover himself in glory either. The only highlight of the game from our point of view was a goal once again for Christy Dimitru, who did put in a reasonable performance at least. George Walker played in that game as well. He didn't get any service, unfortunately, so he struggled in front of goal. But he is continuing his rapid improvement as a footballer. As you can see, his valuation going through the roof. He could be a very good player for the future, as we've mentioned before. But going into this league game, obviously it's a full rotation back to the full strength side. Chetkovic back in goal with Ajuro, Chicheri, Kamara and Chermont at the back. Bruno Henrique, Dorot and Matai in midfield with Migueles, Dragici and Zimba returning up front as well. Dosso, not exactly back to full fitness, but he takes his place in the squad. Chipurliu is the same. Neither of them will play today anyway. Mulder and Simpson unregistered. Sierra unfortunately picked up an injury in that cup tie, so he misses out for a couple of games as things sit. So going into this game, we're sat around mid-table at the moment. Ottolol down in 14th place. If we can get a result here, it would extend a little bit more of a gap to those bottom clubs, and that is exactly what we want to be doing. Hopefully, the full strength side that we have can go out there and get the job done. They play with a similar setup to us. Whether it's the same tactical side of things or not will be a different matter, but we'll see how things go. Here is Dorat into Bruno Henrique. Lays it back into Kamara, and now Chermont again into Dorat. Plays it forward into Chermont again. Chance to get it into the penalty area. He goes for goal himself, and the goalkeeper in the end tipping it wide. I thought he may have clipped the post incidentally, but fortunately from our point of view, it was off the keeper. In comes the corner, swung in, and it's easily cleared by the defender. Back to Chermont again though. Migueles into the penalty area, squares it, and unfortunately it's too close to the goalkeeper Nazrali, and it's a comfortable save. But a very positive start from us there. Good attacking move. Ottolo just edging the game in terms of chances at the moment, but possession-wise we're looking quite strong. I think this could be a very close game once again. Obviously, after the disappointment of the cup tie, it does actually mean that we've got full focus on the league this season, which I think, to be fair, could be a bit of a blessing for us and really gives us a chance to knuckle down and give full opportunity to us staying up this season. Here is David Matai. Great little reverse pass into Migueles, and it's a lovely goal. I think he was just onside as well. What a pass from David Matai in the central midfield area. Migueles is coming in on that left-hand side following that injury to Dosso, and he is certainly staking a claim for that regular first-team slot. It's a lovely pass that from Matai and a nice composed finish from the Spaniard. It's 1-0 here, 20 minutes gone. Gives us something to build on as the game goes into the quarter of the way mark. David Matai now into Zimba. Lays it back to Kamara. Now Dorat plays it to the right-hand side. Chermont finding space. Chance to get it into the penalty area. Swings it in. Dragici is there, and it took a deflection off. Well, I thought it did. I thought it took a deflection, but Zimba was giving us offside, so a bit of a strange one there. But anyway, we're looking positive. We're creating chances. We're looking a lot stronger than we did in that cup tie, incidentally. I know we've rotated the whole squad, but yeah, it's a much better standard of performance, this one so far. Poor throw from Majuro, but it doesn't matter. The clearance by the opposition only goes straight to Chicheri, who was under no pressure at all. Bruno Henrique into Kamara, who's on a yellow card, so we've got to keep an eye on him. And just exchanging passes with Dorat there in the midfield. And Chicheri now with the space. Finds David Matai. Can he make the turn? Juro makes his run at a good time there. Gets down this left-hand side. Can he find the cross? No, he can't. But Matai into Dorat. And now Dragici. Back to Dorat again, who gets a great strike away. And Marshall Dorat makes it 2-0 from the edge of the penalty area. It's a lovely little layoff from Dragici. Dorat wasn't picked up following his initial pass to Dragici. And in the end, a very well-worked move along the edge of the penalty area. Juro into Matai. First time passing from the midfield there, and a very low-driven hard shot there from Dorat makes it 2. And again, these youngsters showing very positive signs. That's a really difficult finish that from Dorat as well. Chance creation-wise, we are now dominant, and we're looking very, very strong in this match, but we need to keep this up in the second half. It has been a good first half. We'll tell the lads to stay focused and to try and knuckle down in this second half. But that is a very good first half performance. Incidentally, the man that I've been bigging up before this episode, Zimba, hasn't had a look in either game in terms of getting a goal, which is a little bit frustrating. But there, good effort there from the free kick from Migueles. Good save from the keeper. Chermont with the resulting corner toward that near post. It's cleared by Cisse. Dragici wins the header, finds Migueles, who managed. I mean, he had time to control that, but decided to head it. He was quite a powerful header, incidentally. But Nasralli, very well positioned, comfortably making that claim. And it's launched from the keeper, Chicheri, very calmly brings that down and lays it back to Chetkovic. Lays it into Kamara now, into Dorat. That's a nice little pass out wide. Chermont with the chance to charge down this right-hand side. He's had a very interesting start to his career here. He's been bombing up and down that right-hand side for fun, the wing-back. And now Dorat. Oh, my word, what an effort that was. Coming back off the crossbar, just going over. What a strike that was from Marshall Dorat there. Very, very good opportunity in the end, despite how far out it was. Very, very positive stuff from our point of view. Zimba, very, very quiet today. I don't know what's going on with him. Migueles with a corner. Lays it back to the edge of the penalty area for David Matai, who runs into the area and it's well blocked. It's come for Chermont, and that's a great effort, and it's off the post. What a curler that was from the wing-back, and it's cleared away. And we could be getting caught on the counter-attack here. Rushevic managing to get there. It wasn't actually aimed for him, and David Matai stops the move with a foul on Sizotti. We're just going to pause there for a moment. We are struggling a little bit fitness-wise. Dorat can come off. I mean, Bocca's actually the only player that can come on in there. He's going to come on in midfield. We've never seen him in midfield, but we'll give him a chance in there. And we'll bring Migueles off for Dimitru as well. Just struggling for fitness. Zimba can stay on. I have every faith in him that he's capable of getting a goal. Matai Marin can come on for the yellow carded Kamara. And a Juro, not the best performance again. Kovacevic can come on for him. And then we'll just save that last substitution in case we need it. It's been a very dominant performance, this. The scoreline only sits at 2-0, so a little bit of quality lacking, I think, in front of goal. Potential for a couple more goals today, probably, looking at those match stats. But there, before the episode started, I was hoping we could win this one. I wasn't expecting to beat Dinamo Bucharest, but we've come away with 6 points from those 2 league games. Excellent performance. And 2 clean sheets as well, incidentally, which is even better. And we can be very, very pleased with our achievements in today's episode. It's a Christmas miracle, consecutive wins, once again, in the Romanian top division. And it pushes us up to 5th place. And we're just starting to open a gap up to the bottom part of the league, which is nice as well. And hopefully we can maintain this kind of form and get ourselves a little bit more comfortable as the season progresses. We play everyone twice. I've noticed as well in terms of the league setup this season, and then the league does split, and you play each team um, in the top half and the bottom half once, I believe, and then see how it happens from there, I think. In terms of going forward, we'll probably come back for CFR Cluj and Shalimbar. It's 4 games in between that, and I think that'll be a good time to come back. Shalimbar, of course, a very key game for us. We have to win the games against the sides that we got promoted with last season. Concordia, Shiajna are part of that group of fixtures as well. Very important games to come. Hopefully, we can continue our push to the top half of the table. Been a very positive start to the season, a little bit more positive than I was anticipating. We can certainly take a lot from this. So until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.